Good afternoon. Let's go ahead and stand up. Make sure you've got your chair, something nearby to hold on to. And first, let's go ahead and start by making sure we've got good posture. Let's stand up nice and straight and think of lifting at the same time the top of your head like there's a string attached at the top of your head and you're being lifted, and also right here on the top of your chest you want to lift, and that's going to help bring you up. Otherwise, when we slump or like this, but if we lift our chest and lift our head, it just pulls us up, lengthens our spine, brings our shoulders back and down. So this is where we want to be. Try to think of that when you're standing or even when you're sitting. Start marching it out. Keep those eyes forward. Again, you know what's going on here. Nothing to see down here. Legs are moving. Feet are getting up off the floor. And arms are moving. Make sure to breathe through all the movement. And let's take it to some heel digs. Get those toes up. Extend your leg out. So feeling that stretch down the front of your leg. So when we get our right leg out, we're going to tap our thighs. When we get the left, we're going to clap. Ready? So it's right, left, right, left. Good. It's tap and clap. Now, if you need to hold on for balance, feel free to just do the feet or do one arm. Remember, find something that works for you, but keep moving. That's the name of the game. We want to keep moving. One more on each. March it out. Good job. Arms are moving. Should be moving opposite the leg. So let's step it side to side. Remember, you want to pick your feet up off the floor. No dragging them. And we're going to go ahead and roll the shoulder one at a time. And breathe. Good. Now make it a little bigger. Good job. And last one, back and forth, march it out. Woo. Get that upper body working out a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and tap it back, push forward. So when you tap back, think of extending that leg. You can see my leg extending. I'm trying to straighten it out, and I'm pushing forward. Push, push. So think of pushing something heavy. So create the tension in your arms as if you're pushing something away. When you bring your arms back, squeeze those back muscles. Push, pull, push, pull. Good. Push, good. And last one, march it out. Let's lift those knees. Actually, let's cross. Reaching with the opposite hand. Both arms are still moving. Now, if you need to hold on to the chair, you can hold on with one hand and switch. And breathe. One more on each side. March it out. Make sure you're picking your feet up off the ground. Good. Stand up straight. Remember our posture. Lift from the chest and the head. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. And again, deep breath in and out. Just making sure I'm on camera. Move up a little bit. And let's circle those hands around the wrists. Belly dancer hands and the other direction. Spread your fingers, make a fist, flick it out. Make a fist, flick it out. Good. And one more time. Good. And shake. Good job. So we're going to do a little game before we continue on with some of our stretching. It's with coordination, memory, so it's a quick little drill. It'll be fun. Do the best you can. The act of trying to do something will give you just as much benefit as even if you were to get it. So don't worry about not getting the steps or following along, but the trying to do it is what gives you the benefit. So we're going to put our hands on our head. If you need to hold on, you can just use one arm. So it's going to be, when we put our hands on our head, we're going to say, I'm alive. Then on the shoulders, it's I'm awake. Cross, I'm alert. And then we're going to pat our thighs, clap our hands, and it's I'm enthusiastic. So it looks like this. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm enthusiastic. Let's do it again. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm enthusiastic. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm enthusiastic. A little faster. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm enthusiastic. I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm alert. I'm going to mix it up now. I'm alert, I'm alive, I'm enthusiastic. I'm awake. I'm alive. I'm alert. I'm alive. I'm enthusiastic. I'm alert. I'm enthusiastic. Good. All right, shake it out. And let's take that right leg out in front and point and flex the foot. Stand up straight and make a circle with your big toe. Make sure you're keeping your leg straight and not moving the leg. And circle the other direction. And switch. So point and flex. So lift up your body. Don't slump into the hip. And make a circle with your toe. And the other direction. Good. And shake it all out. All right. We're going to do one more exercise standing, and then we'll sit down and we'll do a bunch of exercises. Now, if you need to sit down, always feel free to sit down. All right. So we're going to take our band. And if you need the chair for balance, I would suggest maybe doing this in front of the chair, where you can have the chair right behind you in case you lose balance. We're going to have our band right across our thighs. We're going to stand up nice and straight. My band is very long. I'm just going to take up some slack. All right, so the band is against your thighs. We're going to work our back muscles here, okay? And we're going to pull. You should have no slack here. So your band should not be all loosey-goosey like that. All right? It doesn't have to be tight, tight, tight yet, but you don't want any slack in it. So we're going to put the band across the thighs, and then we're going to pull the band back, and we're squeezing those back muscles. Notice that the chest really lifts and then relax. Again, keeping tension in the front. Pull it back, squeezing all those back muscles together and relax. Think about having lemons all the way down your spine, and you're squeezing those lemons. And again, pulling that band back, lifting the chest, relax. Pull it back, squeeze, and relax. Squeeze, relax, and pull. Relax. Pull. Probably feel it in your arms too. And pull. Relax. We got 5 more. Pull. Relax. Pull. And relax. Good. So my arms are going behind my body and relax. 3 more. 3, 2, last one, and relax. Woo! Okay, let's give ourselves a big hug. Walk those hands back a little bit further, and just pull those shoulder blades apart. Stretch it out. Good. All right. So let's come around to our chair. We get to sit down, but remember, we don't plop in this class. We shouldn't really plop anyway. So let's go ahead and sit down, nice and easy. All right? We're going to sit forward on the edge of our seat. So sit forward, arms tucked in. So try not to rely on the arms here to support you. I want you to use your core. So sitting on the edge of our seat, we're going to do some fast feet. And when I say jump, you're going to lift your knees up in the air. Abs are tight when you do that. So when you lift your knees up, you may go back a little bit, but you want to pull that belly button in and lift, okay? Now, if that's really hard, you can just do one leg. And then when I say jump again, you'll do the other leg. Try to alternate them. Ready? Let's go. Let's get those feet moving. Let's make some noise. Your apartment, jump. And go. Fast feet. Jump. Jump. Get those feet moving. Pick them up off the floor. You're kind of up on your toes a little bit. So really working those calves. Jump. 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 Everybody's different. Everybody's going to be able to move their feet a little bit different speeds. Go up, but I want you to go fast for you. Jump. Jump. Good. Whew. All right. Pat those calves down. Pat them out. May have also felt your heart rate come up a little bit. Let's get our band. And breathe. Sitting and staying on the edge of your seat, we're going to put our legs out in front. We're going to put the band underneath the feet. Try to get it so that your band is even. So try not to have one side longer than the other. Your legs are out in front. Excuse me. We're going to sit up straight. And I want you to grab the band with your hands. Now start walking your hands down the band. Notice how I'm doing that. Walk them down, maybe to your knees. And then pull it up a little bit. So your starting point, so as you walk your hands down to the knees, then you sit up nice and straight, and you should have tension on this band. So let's sit up nice and straight, and we're going to bring those elbows back. Good. And bring them back. Let's actually take them out to the side. So see how my arms come back? It's coming back at like a 90-degree angle from my body. So I'm kind of squeezing my shoulder blades together. Lots of back today. Sit up straight. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let the band out a little bit. Take your hands. And if you need to, you might need to just wrap it around so it doesn't slip. You don't have to. And we're going to do some bicep curls, right? So keep your elbows by your side. And actually, you want to make sure that you don't have any slack here. So don't have your hands and your band shouldn't be loosey-goosey like that. Have a little itty bit of tension. Bring your hands towards your shoulders and down. And bring it up. Good. Make sure your elbows stay at your side. So we're not moving our arms at all. 3 more. 3. Good job. 2. And 1. Good. All right. Put that band to the side and let's get our ball. So this is going to work the legs a little bit. Work the chest, opening up the chest, but also some coordination. So let's start with the ball in our right hand. And as you pass it to the left, you're going to take your left leg out, okay? And then you're going to bring it in and then to the right. So take the arms wide, and so you're feeling a nice little stretch across the front of your body. Good. one more time on each. Then we're going to switch it up just a little bit. So now keep your leg out. Keep it out. Pass the ball. Open. And now take the ball into the center of your body, between your palms. And we're going to squeeze the ball with our palms as we walk our feet back together. All right, let's do it again. So it's left, right, ball between the hands, right in front of the chest. Squeeze as you go, heel, toe, heel, toe. Your feet should be pretty close together. Let's take it to the right hand. Good. To the left, center, and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just really working the ankles. Go to the left, right, center, squeeze, heel, toe, heel, toe. Let's do it one more time. Right, left, and squeeze. Walking those feet in. It should only take about 4 or 5 little movements. You're really moving here, okay? All right. And let's put the ball between, let's take a deep breath in and out. If you have water, feel free to get a sip of water. And let's put the ball between our knees. Sit up straight. We're sitting on the edge of our seat. Again, arms are tucked in off of the chair arms. Sitting up using your core, and squeeze the ball and release. And squeeze and release. And squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And last one. Good. Now keep the ball here. And we're going to do our stand and sit. So again, you're on the edge of your seat. Ready? Let's come on up. Now, if this is hard for you to do what you can. You know, take it at your speed. Use the arms of the chair for a little bit of help. If you need to, you can push up and then let go. Try to come up as much on your own as possible. I think we have about 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Let's stand up. And we're going to start with some leg squares. So we're going to start with our left leg. So if you want, you can get to the side of your chair, or you can just stay right behind your chair, okay? So we're going to make some big squares with our leg. So we're going to take our leg out in front, take it out to the side. Now as you take it back, I want you squeezing your glute. Take it behind and forward. Out to the side, back, and good. To the side. So forward, side, back, and in. And forward, out, back, in. Forward, out, back, in. Good. Forward, out, back, in. Forward, out, back, in. Forward. I lost count. Maybe this is about what, 5? I need you all here with me to keep me honest. Good. Forward, out, squeeze those glutes. Last one. And try not to, good, and shake it out. Ooh, that right leg gets tired holding us up. Try not to, as you're moving your leg, we don't want to move our body. So I want all the movement coming from the leg and the hip area. So we're not kind of like tilting our body to get our leg up. Make sure you're staying up nice and straight, okay? Here we go. So forward, to the side, squeeze your glute, bring it back, to the side, forward, out, back, to the side, and forward, out, back, squeeze the glute. Make sure your abs are tight. That's going to help support you right here. Back, forward, out, back, good. Forward, out, forward, out, back, good. I think we have 6 more. 6, squeeze your glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Good. Woo. All right. Pat it down. All right, let's take a deep breath in and out. All right, let's get our band. Again, we'll give those legs a little rest. And let's wrap this once around the right hand. And that right hand is going to go down to your hip. Now, if you need to hold on to the chair for balance, you can just stand behind the chair and hold the back of the chair for balance. And that's where your anchor hand will be as well. Let's take our hand in front of our shoulder. Hopefully you have no slack here. And let's go ahead and press it up. Good. And up. And up. Just bring your hand right back to the shoulder, making sure you keep some tension on it, on the band. And breathe. Last one. Nice job. Good. All right. So just keep your hand here. Take your right hand over towards your left side, over to the left shoulder. Now grab the band about chest high, maybe a little higher. Lock your arm into place, and we're going to pull down. Stretch, straighten this arm. Straighten. Straighten. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Ooh, shake it out. So let's switch hands. Wrap it once around your left hand. Take your left hand to your hip, or you can hold the chair. Take your right hand in front of your shoulder. Remember, no slack here. So it doesn't have to be tight to start, but it should not be loosey-goosey. And let's press it up. Good. Bring your hand right back to the shoulder. Breathe. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your left hand over to your right side. Grab the band with your right hand, chest high, or a little bit higher even. Lock your elbow into place and pull it down. And breathe. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. Woo. All right. Let's get behind your chair. Now, stand on your right leg. We're going to go up and down on the toes. And if that's really hard for you to do with one leg, you can do both feet together. Okay? Ready? Let's come up. 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 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Woo. All right. Stand up nice and straight. Here we go. We're coming up. And up. Up. And up. 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 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And shake it out. Good. Woo. Gonna shake it a little bit. All right. Since we're behind our chair, we're gonna finish up with some push-ups. And then we're gonna start stretching. We'll have a nice stretch, okay? Because I think stretching is just as important as your strength part. So I like to give a lot of time to stretching. So let's have our hands on the back of the chair. If you're in the studio, make sure when you're coming down, you don't want to push out, you want to come down and push. That way the chair can slide. You can also, if you're in the studio, do it against the bar. All right? So hands are on the back of the chair or on the bar. Let's walk our feet, maybe take one or 2 steps each leg back, each foot back. All right? And we want to be in a nice straight line. Make sure you're not slumped up to your shoulders. You want to stay up through your shoulders. Your belly is pulled in. Your belly is tight. Now, it's all about the arms. So we're going to bend the elbows, bring our chest to the chair, push away from the chair. Good. And all the way up. Come down and up. These are very easy to practice in your apartment. All you need is a countertop. Something or a table that's heavy enough that won't move. So you can do it on a table, the back of the chair, as long as it doesn't move, a counter. And these are really good for making sure that you have that upper body strength should you be on the floor. You want to be able to push yourself upright. Good. Keep your belly pulled in. Notice that my body is staying in a nice straight line, and I'm moving because of my arms. So I forgot how many we have. We'll do 2 more, okay? And then we're going to stretch. 1, 2. Good. Walk your feet in. Come up slowly. Good. Let's first stretch out the front of that shoulder, okay, that we just did. So your hand is on the back of the chair, okay? You're going to stand right next to the chair, and you're have to have a death grip. I want your hand right against the back of the chair. And what I want you to do is to turn your body away from the chair. So you should feel a nice little stretch in the front of the shoulder, down the arm. Stand up straight. Remember, we want to lift our chest, lift our head, and breathe. I'm so demanding today, I know. But you should feel that. You should feel that stretch. Front of the shoulder, down the arm, maybe into the hand. Good. Let's stay on this side of the chair for now, and let's take a big step back with our right leg. Make sure your toes are forward, and we're going to push that back hip forward. Push forward. So you should, this is what it looks like. Notice that I'm pushing forward. My right knee stays behind the tips of my toes, and my knee is going over my laces. So my knee is forward, is straight, and I'm pushing this hip forward. Now, if you can, keep pushing. Take your right arm up, and let's bend to the side. Good. And relax. All right. Let's go to the other side. So let's start with our little chest opener. Hand on the back of the chair. So you want, when you have your hand on the back of the chair, you want the arms straight, not bent, okay? So you want your arms straight out, and then you're going to turn away from the chair. Again, you should feel it in the front of the chest a little bit, the front of the shoulder, down the arm. This is a really good stretch. Especially this is good if you've been sitting for a long period of time, reading, sewing, knitting on the computer. Because the front of your body is going to get really tight because you're closed, right? Your arms are kind of closed in and relaxed. So you're kind of like this, sewing or doing something. So this is a really good stretch to do, to stretch out the front of that body. And you can do it right with your hand on a wall as well. Okay, I digress. Big step back with that left leg and push that left hip forward. And if you're not feeling the stretch very much, can you push forward a little bit more or slightly hinge back at the hips? So remember, we want to push forward, and if you need to, you can slightly hinge back. Notice that my hinge is different from an arch. We're not arching, we're moving from the hips. And we're breathing. Good. Now, if you want, you can take that left arm up, keep pushing this hip forward, and we're bending to the side as we push this leg, this hip forward. Good. And relax. Good job. All right. Time to sit down and finish up in the chair. So let's come around to the front of the chair. And remember that we sit down very slowly here. We don't plop, and we sit down with control. And let's get our strap. Let's take our right leg out in front and put the strap underneath the ball of the foot, sitting on the edge of the seat. And we're sitting up nice and straight. And we're pulling our toes towards us. Pull your toes towards you. You should feel a nice stretch down in the calf area, which is the back of your lower leg. Sitting up nice and straight. And now let's take a deep breath in and exhale, and let's come forward. Lead with your chest. Think of leading with your chest. Good. Come on up, and all the time you should still be pulling your toes towards you. Just go ahead and release that tension. Try it when you lift the leg, try not to fall backwards. Sit up straight. This is again making you use your core, and take it out to hold you up. Arms tucked in from the chair arms. And pull your toes towards you. Definitely want to stretch out those calves after those heel raises that we did. And let's sit up straight, take that deep breath in again, and exhale. Good. And relax. All right, let's switch sides. Switch feet. And pull your toes towards you. Sitting up nice and straight, getting that nice stretch in the calf area. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, and let's come forward, pulling your toes. So you should feel that stretch go up the back, into the back of the leg and behind your thigh. That's your hamstring. So you should feel that. That's what we're stretching right now. Good, release the tension. Take it out. Pull your toes towards you. Again, stretching out the calf. Try to keep those arms tucked in. And deep breath in. And exhale, come forward. Still pulling your toes towards you. Feel the stretch go up the back. Hopefully you feel good when you leave the class after spending the time stretching. Hopefully you feel a little bit looser. So that's just also telling you that it may be something that you want to try to do a little bit more on your own as well. And let's take the strap off. Let's go ahead and take our ball, put it between the knees. Now take your left arm and reach over and grab the chair. I think this is how we want to do this. Yeah. Good. So left hand is grabbing the chair. I was just trying to make sure I was going in the right direction. And we're going to lean to or bend to the left. Now if you want, and you can, doesn't bother you, you can take your right arm over. Now the key is keeping your right hip, so keep your glute, your tush, in the chair. We don't want to pop, we're not leaning so that our side comes up off the chair. We're going to lean over, feeling a nice stretch down the side. You may feel it all the way down into the hip. So this, holding the chair is just kind of keeping that right side down in the chair. Now, if you don't want to use your arm, you can just kind of lean or bend to the side. Now, I want you to slightly lean forward and look at the floor. Good, and relax. Did you feel that in the hip area? I could definitely feel it. So staying here, let's take a deep breath in and exhale and rotate to the left at the same time. So we're going to sit up straight. We're not slumping. When you slump, you're restricting your movement as well. Sit up straight, shoulders down, and try to rotate. Use the chair arms now to help pull you around. Good, and come back to center. So now we're going to do the other side. So right hand grabs the chair arm. All right, same thing. We're going to reach overhead if you want, and we're going to just lean over, keeping our left glute and hip in the chair and down, trying to really ground it into the chair. You just don't want it popping up. So try to think about where you're feeling the stretch. And now we're going to lean slightly forward and look at the floor, down to our right. You feel the stretch shift or get a little deeper. Where are you feeling it? Get in touch with your body. Hopefully you're not feeling any pain, but you should feel like a stretch. You might, depending upon where you're tight, it might be just mildly discomfort, might be mild discomfort, but there should be no pain. I can definitely feel this, and I feel it in my lower back as well. Good, and relax. Nice job. All right, so staying on the edge of your seat, take those legs out in front, and let's cross our arms, and take a deep breath in through the nose. And let's come forward, exhaling, pull your belly button in, pull up from your belly, and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. And come on up, bring your legs together. Sit up straight, tuck your arms in, lift your chest, and let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. And thank you. Have a great rest of the day.